Hello everyone, how's it going? These are referred to back for another deck review. Today we're looking at the latest from Passion Playing Cards, the beautiful Pinocchio decks, the Sapphire and Vermilion. Let's have a look. Alright, so these are the Pinocchio decks from Passion Playing Cards. And I don't know a whole lot about Pinocchio, unfortunately. I know I've seen the Disney cartoon or whatever when I was a kid. That was ages ago, and I don't really know a whole lot about it or the characters or the story, so I apologize. This was designed by Elettra Diganello, her first deck design, and she did a fantastic job in my opinion. And of course this story is by Carlo Collodi, and there's the Sapphire and Vermilion editions. Actually very interesting colors and whatnot. Gold foil on the blue one, silver foil on the red one. And it says premium quality playing cards on top, Pinocchio Vermilion and Pinocchio Sapphire. Some pips on the bottom. Beautiful tuck cases, matched stock. Printed by USB-C. Metallic inks on both the faces and the backs. Ericus and Finis. It is endorsed by the National Carlo Collodi Foundation. There's lots to talk about. The tucks, by the way, are by Gambler's Warehouse, and they did a great job. On the one side, it says in fact that it is based on the story by Carlo Collodi and the Adventures of Pinocchio, Story of a Puppet. Actually, I had the book too when I was a kid, just a little book. Might still be around somewhere. The other side says Pinocchio sells his ABC spelling book so that he can go and see the puppet show. On this one and this one, Pinocchio promises the fairy to be good and to study as he wants to become a good boy. Of course, he is probably lying, and his nose was growing by a foot a minute. And it says playing cards, poker slides on top with the pips. And then the bottom, some ad copy information designed usually by Elettra Diganello and made by USB-C. Blah blah. By Passion Playing Cards. And the back designs, which are similar from one to the other, but a little bit different figures and whatnot. You can see his nose, it's a foot long. Let's look at the cards. The flap, more foil details, beautiful tucks. And here's some logos as well. Beautiful tucks by Gambler's Warehouse, matte stock. Show you that one as well. And then we get to the cards. Now let's look at the Vermilion. No, let's look at the Sapphire one first. Of course, there's an ad card on both of them for different color for that foundation, featuring some Italian. Con il patrocinio culturale della Fondazione Nazionale Carlo Collodi. I just butchered that completely. I apologize. Beautiful back design of metallic inks. Same as what you saw in the tuck case. And you do get a double backer as well. Good stuff. And I'll show you this back design as well. It's a little bit different figures, but very similar. Basically the same design style. Joker, and actually I got information on all of these. So first you got this. It's a terrible dog fist, which eats Geppetto and Pinocchio, and apparently it's got a reveal of a 7 of spades in his mouth. Beautiful metallic inks. And then the other Joker is this guy with a 3 of hearts reveal, and it's got blue colors in the index. And this is Midoro, who is the poodle charioteer of the puppets, or just the charioteer, yes. The aces, oh my goodness, do I have information on those two? I do not, apparently. But there it is, Ace of Spades. It says it represents chapter 12. And it says Pinocchio allows himself to be tricked by the fox and cat and goes with them. The Ace of Hearts represents chapter something. 36, I believe. And says Pinocchio Sapphire on it. I'll show you that by passing playing cards. Pinocchio finally stops being a puppet and becomes a real boy. I guess that's the end. And these ones have their hearts and diamonds in blue, which is cool. Chapter on the clubs is chapter 17. Pinocchio eats the sugar but won't take the medicine. Come on, spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, right? Oh wait, that's a different story. And then chapter 29. Pinocchio is robbed of his gold coins and is in punishment is sentenced to 4 months in gaol, wherever gaol is. And the court cards, oh boy. Beautiful figures, metallic inks, of course. The difference from one deck to the other. This one is the fox / the cat, greedy animals. Queen of Spades is the little catty fairy. And the Jack of Spades is the innkeeper of the Red Shrimp Inn. Going to the King of Hearts, you got Geppetto, his father, Pinocchio's father. Fairy. And Maestro Cherry, a carpenter that discovers the talking log. Interesting. So there's a log that talks. King of Clubs is a talking cricket, which is his conscience. Queen of Clubs is a blue-haired girl. Okay. And the Jack of Clubs is the crow / the owl. So some of them have 2 figures, some of them have 1. The King of Diamonds is the judge, of course. Queen of Diamonds is a weeping fairy. And the Jack of Diamonds, lastly, is the 2 carabinieri who arrested Pinocchio. And the number cards, they got this nice pattern in there. Nice custom pips. And there's that. Beautiful court cards and everything. Let's look at the other deck. So the Joker on this one has a 9 of clubs reveal and Joker in black. And this one is a dove and green fisherman, except that he's not green, he's red. And then the other one, which has red indexes, is a bird and it's got a 2 of diamonds reveal. And this is, no, this is the dove and the green fisherman, I guess. And this is Gravedigger. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, sorry. It's a dove. There's a dove, and this is the green fisherman. My apologies. Gravediggers is something else. So here's your aces. This is chapter 15. It says the assassins pursue Pinocchio and hang him on a branch of the big oak tree. This one, the hearts and diamonds are in red. Of course, chapter 10. A puppet recognizes Pinocchio, but Fire Eater comes out and Pinocchio risks coming to a bad end. Oh no, they're going to burn him. And then this one, chapter 21. Pinocchio is caught by a farmer who forces him to act as a watchdog. And lastly, chapter 32. Pinocchio develops donkey's ears. Donkey. And then turns into a real donkey and begins to bray. And then we get into the court cards, which are completely different from the other deck. King of Spades. The Assassins. The Fox and Cat. Ooh. This one is the Dead Girl. Okay. And the Jack of Spades is the Gravediggers. That's where I was getting confused. Too many J's. The King of Hearts is the Fire Eater. Theater Director is what he is. Queen of Hearts is the Burlesque Fairy. Ooh, really? Disney has burlesque in it. And Jack of Hearts, Pulcinella and Harlequin, Pinocchio's friends. Okay. King of Clubs is the Farmer. Queen of Clubs is the Good Woman. And the Jack of Clubs is the Beats Martins, I believe. I can't even read my own writing. King of Diamonds is the Ringmaster, not Stone Cold Steve Austin, not that Ringmaster, who turns him into a donkey. And the Queen of Diamonds is the lady with the medallion. And in the Jack of Diamonds is Candlewick, his best friend. Interesting. So his best friend can set him on fire because he's Candlewick. And then the number cards are the same except the hearts and diamonds are in red. Beautiful decks. Nice stocking finish. They look great. 100% 10 out of 10. Great job to Electra. Hope to see more from her in the future. Definitely cannot recommend these enough, I would say. And if you want to know more about the figures on the deck, about who they are, definitely check out his project. Just search for Pinocchio playing cards on Kickstarter. And there's more detailed information on each figure, I do believe. At least a little bit more. I just wanted to keep things kind of short and abbreviated. So that is that. Definitely worth checking out. It is available from most card and magic shops. Comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you next time for more. Thanks for watching.